Aries, welcome to your late December 2020 reading. It's my pleasure to read for you. As you know, these readings are absolutely timeless and signless, so you don't actually have to have any Aries placements at all. If it resonates, then it's for you. You can watch at any given time in your life, and if it resonates, it's for you. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please feel free to reach out. You can find my Etsy link somewhere on the page where you are by following whatever links are there. And just so you know, as a heads up, right now there may be up to a 2-week wait. And so if you're down with that, give me a call, okay? Just kidding. Don't give me a call. Just go to my website. Anyway, love you. So let's jump right in, whatever this is. I do want to say, Aries, that when I was pulling out your cards, or bringing the cards for you, I was feeling really tranquil a bit, which is very strange for an Aries energy. Whatever this card is, let's see what this is. Oh, I was gonna say. But I was gonna say, whatever this card is, I feel like I can do the whole reading on it. Okay, there it is, because it looks like he wants to be in the middle. Sorry, I am not laughing at your pain, guys, because I have an Aries placement too. Okay, so, but it's funny because underneath the deck I heard the word traumatizing, and this is the card that I had just peeked at really quickly. Family of light. Okay, so some of you may be actually going through some type of tumult with family or whatnot, but this is the way the energy feels. It feels like this. When I say energy feels, did you hear me say energy fields? So right now, this is a commentary on the energy around you within your field. So it's like, keep it together. Okay. All right, so that's why it feels very tranquil in a sense. However, to hear the word traumatizing, and to feel that I could do a whole reading on this card alone tells me that you must be going through a lot. Now, take a look here. It's almost like this light is like, ah. So your guides are kind of letting you know, hey, we've got you. Right? Even if we want to put this card on here, hey, we've got you. But what I'm actually getting for you, Aries, is that they're saying you're being very tight-lipped right now about some stuff. So for some of you, you may actually be going through quite a bit and not necessarily sharing that with other people. I do have to be honest, I am seeing some of you self-medicating, and I am being drawn to the veins. So, I mean, we know what that is. So some of you may be dabbling in drugs and, hardcore drugs. If you're injecting anything into you for the sake of, getting high and whatnot, then you're really... you're in an advanced state of self-medicating, and obviously Spirit is not condoning that, and that's why it's coming out here. And that's not to be said in a judgmental way, because that's just not how I roll, but I will give it to you up front. And so your guides are asking you to get help if that has to do with you. A lot of you, they're saying, are shouldering the blame from a lot of people, and you have no idea that you're doing it. So what this tells me is that some of you may actually be quite empathic, and you're taking on a lot of what's going on in your environment. You're taking on a lot's going on in your I want to say a lot that is going on, but you're like having this conversation with me and you're like, yeah, a lot's going on. No, you're taking on a lot that is going on in your culture. There's a lot going on around you. I'm seeing above the head, like just this swirling, like this helicopter just swirling around. So what we're going to do right now very quickly is we're going to go ahead and reach up to the top of the crown of your head, and we're going to go ahead and pull down some stuff. So as we're pulling this down, you may actually feel a little bit of tingling, especially around the ears for some of you. Now the shoulders and moving downwards. Some of you may actually start to feel a little bit more relaxed immediately, and some of you may be still waiting to feel something. But either way, please know it's around the ankles right now, the calves if you're wondering. Please know that you can relax, and you've received that let's say anointing of ease is what they're saying, but we're actually just pulling down all of that, like a skin off of the milk, pulling all that stuff down and out of your energy field and grounding it into the earth below you. And we're sealing the earth below you and sealing the soles of your feet, the chakras at the soles of your feet, towards that. So please know that these shields are just towards anything that is not of a high vibration. Okay, so love can come and go freely, and high vibe stuff can come and go freely. Also, things that need to be released can go from your energy field freely, but we're not going to be allowing anything else in. Okay. Yes, yes, you can do the same for the top of your chakras or any other chakras as well. So if that's what you'd like, you can say yes, please, and so it is. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about shielding, because I feel like it's important to talk about for you guys. So remember, oh, now they're saying bring this card in. Yay, bring this card in. There we go. Look at them shielding you. God bless. So remember that when you actually go to shield, it's kind of like a 3-step process. The first thing that you're going to do is completely clear your energetic field. All of that stuff you're going to want to clear out, because once you put your shields in place, you could be trapping in some stuff, right? So the first step is clearing. So clear it all. Ask your angels and guides to help you clear, like, hey guides, can you please help me to clear my energy field, please? Thank you. And then just let them go to town on you. You can probably feel them. Some of you may perceive of a buzzing, some of you may feel nothing, whatever. Just give them up to 3 minutes or whatnot, or just rest for a little bit. So they'll clear your energetic field. Once your energetic field is cleared, then what you can do is you can call back your own energy, okay? This is all part of, well, yes, I guess you can say this is part of step 2. Yeah, if you'd like. But you can call back all of your own energy. So that's as simple as saying, okay, I now call back any and all energy that belongs to me, healed and transmuted. So what I like to do is I like to imagine that these energies are passing through a lovely filter that my angels and guides are holding up first before it's reintegrated into my energetic field. So this means calling back energy from the things that you've put out there by way of speech or by actions or whatnot. It means calling back energy that you've left out there knowingly or unknowingly because you just weren't aware of, where your energy was going and how you were spending your energy, or as they're saying, expending your energy. Also, that you want to call back your energy from anyone who may be holding on to your energy, okay, knowingly or unknowingly. So it's just, that's just how it is. Our energy is always coming and going and coming and going, and sometimes it just keeps going, especially if you work amongst a lot of people, teachers, nurses, people, anybody who's in a community and dealing with a lot of people. They all want something. At the end of the day, something is always pulling on your energy. It need not be nefarious at all. It just is. And so you always want to make sure you're calling back your energy. So remember, step 1 is about clearing your energy field. Number 2 is about calling back your energy, healed and transmuted, and then reintegrated into your energetic field. As I was doing that and telling you these steps, I'm feeling like energy in my throat being like, So anyway, you're going to feel these sensations if you're sensitive to that point. Please know that it's okay. It could just be indications of places that may need further clearing, or just indications of places where there was a significant significant lack of energy, and as you're calling them back, you're just feeling those little energetic patches resuming and hitting those places and going in, and so you're like, feeling like, oh, okay, my throat chakra needed a little bit more, or my throat area needed more energy to come back in. Whatever it is, just respect the process, allow the process, and observe the process without judging, because you may not necessarily know what's happening. Just because you feel something doesn't mean you know what's going on. Just trust that if you're willing it to be a specific thing, as in clearing or calling back your energy, then know that that's what's happening. Plus, you've got your angels and guides around, so they're helping you. And the third thing that you want to do is go ahead and shield up. So remember, you've cleared, you've called back your energy, and now you're shielding your energetic field in its entirety. However, remember that shields are, they're shields, and things cannot pass through shields, including positive energy. So you have to go ahead and program your shield to, number 1, always be releasing and transmuting and releasing whatever energy that is not of the highest vibration, because you're going to generate those energies. And if you don't program your shield to naturally release it to be healed and transmuted and either, and reassigned, however your angels and guides think it's best to be reassigned, then you're just trapping it in. So remember to program to always allow these negative energies or low vibe energies that accumulate within your field to be released. Okay, then you also want to program your shield to always be always allow loving and high vibe energies to come and go freely. So it's program it never to block these high vibe energies. And any other energies that you'd like to have pass freely, make sure that but I like to just make a blanket statement: high vibe, loving, peaceful, whatever energies, respectful energies, let these come and go freely. And the last thing you always want to do to make sure that you program your shield, is that you can never allow any low vibe energies in at all, because that's what you want to protect yourself against. However, you can also program your shield, it's the same thing at this point, because the shield is shielding the field. You always want to, or you can also add extra programmings, like, I want to attract everything that's creative, or just or I don't want to be seen with what I'm doing, so I'm gonna create a mirror that reflects, or like I want to put an invisibility cape over me. But remember, when you do that, you're actually creating this property for your shield, for yourself. So be mindful. So a nice story that I had heard some years ago that I kind of keep with me is one where I heard about this guy who had a business. He opened this shop, and he's trying to be a really conscientious business owner. So he went through all of that, like blessing the business and all of that, and he shielded the business, because of course he doesn't want anyone robbing. He doesn't want anyone coming in to be nefarious in any way, to con him or just whatnot. But his shielding was so good that people would literally just walk past his store without noting the store at all. Like, they would just not even notice the store. His store's on the left and they just happen to look right, or as they're passing by, and if they even got an inkling, which they probably didn't, to look left, something blocked their view, or something chimed and took their attention away, or something like that. And that's because he was so good with the shielding. So he had forgotten to also program it so that anything high vibe can see and recognize, and anyone coming to receive or give or receive blessings could come and go freely. People who could find something of value in his store could come on in. So yes, I do feel that I need to let you guys know that these things can also be applied not only to your body and your energetic field, but to your Instagram pages, your YouTube pages, your Facebook pages, your whatever other pages you've got, your housing, your family, your whatever. So just remember that what you're actually doing is projecting energy onto something with intention. So just a quick recap for you, Aries, or whomever it has been guided towards this video. Proper self-care includes being mindful of the energetic spaces around you. So that means, number one, making sure that the integrity of your energetic field is intact. So that means that you've got a shield. But when you go in to do that, remember, the first thing you want to do is clear your energetic field. Second, you want to call back all of your energy, healed and transmuted. And then with the help of your angels or guides or ancestors or whomever feels good for you, or higher self, you can ask them to help reintegrate / reattach / reassign those energies into your energetic field where you need it best. And of course, you can also call in some other energies you feel would be awesome. Like, I also call in compassion energy. I call in the energies of peace. Program, which is going to be our third one. Program the energy within our fields, and also shielding, and you can program those shields as well. If you know that you want to get into some kind of business or some type of whatever, please program your shield to be able to detect opportunities that would be good for you. Program your shield to make you invisible completely to people, places, things, and situations would seek to and or function to, knowing or unbeknown to them, knownst or unbeknownst to them, to confuse you or to harm you in any way. So this is all spiritual awareness that you can work on. Now, let's move into the next thing to tell you. The thing about that is that once you're moving like this and you're setting these energetic parameters, let's put it that way, you also have to understand that every cause has an effect. The effect of that is that you're going to be like Glinda, the good witch, right? The little bubble witch from, what do you call it? I almost said Beauty and the Beast. What am I talking about? Dorothy, Alice in Wonderland. Just like little Glinda is a little bubble, you're going to be a cute little bubble, right? But your bubble is now going to be a little bit like a vehicle. You can say maybe you're Merkaba, who knows? It's going to be a cute little vehicle that's going to move and direct you to places because you're trusting your bubble to do that because you've programmed it. So if you're like me and you like have this major imaginative streak, I'm like, this is my spaceship. And for me, mine looks like a cute little bubble with a lotus underneath, right? So it's really cute. I'm like in this cute little snow globe without the snow, dear God. And it's comfortable because I have a Taurus moon. And when you program that shield, you are allowing yourself to be directed based on your intentions. That means that, hey, if the homie doesn't fit, the energetic frequencies that you've programmed your shield to be about, then maybe you may fall out of lock and step with this person if they're not able to meet the qualifications and the criteria that you yourself have put forth for you in your shield. So what does that look like? Well, maybe your friend keeps trying to call you or text you or get a hold of you, but somehow the call's not going through, or you keep missing them, or you're just too busy for them, or maybe they may feel a certain type of way about not being able to see you, or just feeling like you're distant. They're picking up on it on some level, right? And they have a choice. Like everybody, they have a choice. Do I meet this bubbled up person at the energy that they're at, which is for their well-being? In other words, do I act in a way that is promoting their highest good, or do I not? And if they can't get on the same page as you for whatever reason, if they can't meet that criteria, then guess what? It's going to play out that they're going to be energetically repelled, so to speak. And so it's either join and align with that or not. And so how they leave is none of your business. So they may, depending on their defense mechanisms, they may see it as, and their wounding, they may perceive of this as a threat to them. They may lash out at you. Some may just somehow not even take it like that, but just somehow become too busy and you guys can't meet up. So, it's very creative how people, places, things, and situations leave our orbit once we do this kind of thing. Maybe you're just that good at programming your field for abundance. Next thing you get fired at work, or next thing, you start to feel uncomfortable in the energy in the workplace because you're like, this feels not fun. I don't know why, but like this month, this job sucks. And then it's just getting worse and I don't know why. And you may be, if you're not in the right frame of mind, you may be blaming Tom, Dick, and Harriet. Yeah, let's throw a girl in there, in the workplace, but it's actually about you. You've set your little spaceship to your coordinates, and that means that we have liftoff. It's either the spaceship is going to stay here and the people, places, things, and situations are going to, populate around you, or you're going to have liftoff. And how that liftoff happens, again, by you walking out of the job, you feeling uncomfortable, you starting to question, what the hell am I doing here? You starting to look at your boss and being like, this guy or this gal is not in their integrity, or I don't like what I saw. You starting to be shown things that were not even being shown to you before because you were okay, working in this unscrupulous office, but now every which way you go, you're being shown unscrupulous things that you just can't sit well with anymore. So long story short, this is Shielding 101. And when you talk about abundance, we're talking about abundance and manifestation right here. It's, part of a manifestation is about managing the energy that is operating outside of your consciousness. And for that, we do shadow work. We do inner child work. We do work that takes us into the subconscious. Oh, thanks, fairy guys. They're so great. But another part of it is setting that intention at the conscious level. And that's a combination right there that will shoot you straight to the heavens. But the thing that a lot of people don't realize is that by definition, you've got to change your circumstances. But you don't have to do anything. It will be done for you by the coordinates that you've set energetically. So anyway, long story short, my little, God, guys, stop it. I wanted to say my little Scorpio. So some of you may have some Scorpio placements, and some of you, or whoever you are, because maybe I'll just open this up to people in general. Yeah, then this is for you. So you have to remember every cause has an effect. So if you really want to make a difference in your life, you really want to get rid of what's going on, then you have to understand that there are things around you and within you that are causing you this dis-ease, okay? And so if it's just a matter of you needing to better shield yourself because, well, you live in a family and you can't just move, then shield up and work through it, right? But if you're going into these situations not shielded, with no intention, and you're just taking on the weight of your geographic area, your environment, then you're being pummeled, basically. So please be mindful about how you're using your energy, okay, guys? So I'm going to go ahead and leave this here, but what time is it? Oh my God, 21 minutes. Oopsies. Oh, okay. I don't want to use that. I just want to see, is there... But you know what? Actually, that makes sense, the way it was just provided. No. It was the Knight of Cups. Oh, Ace of Swords came out with it, yeah. The Knight of Cups is like saying, for those of you who are attracted to this video and it resonates, this is Spirit filling the cup that you needed. This is giving you some information that you needed as you go through this dark night of the soul, or what seems like the dark night of the soul, because I do pick up some of you are not actually going through a dark night of the soul. You're just so empathic and you're not shielding, so you have to work on that. But Spirit is coming through with divine communication with the Ace of Swords. I do feel that some of you are going to be feeling a lot better now, but I also feel that a lot of you are going to take this information and spread it, share it. I almost said shed it. spray it. Oh my God, I gotta go. However you get it out there, do it. Okay. All right, guys. Love you. Bye.